How long does grief last?
For some people, they are able to process and move on fairly quickly, maybe within several days or a week. And for others, it can be months and even years. My feeling is if we are moving into months and the feelings of grief and despair are completely overwhelming, there are often other issues that are underlying that people may not have processed from previous losses. And so in those situations, I do recommend that people seek out further help through a counselor or a therapist. But it's quite normal to have feelings of sadness throughout the year after your pet has died. The problem is if you only have those feelings of sadness. So if you have times where you're able to go out and enjoy your family and friends and feel fine with interspersed feelings of sadness, that's quite normal. And there's no way to speed it up, unfortunately. Everybody is different.
It is my first recommendation, right? Once the pet is gone, it says sit down and write your pet a letter on Letters to Pushkin. Because I feel I've done it with 2 of mine now, right? And I feel that it's really amazing to be able to, it's an amazing experience to be able to talk to your pet instead of about your pet. Because once your pet dies, there seems to be some kind of rule where you're not allowed to talk about him anymore.
It's impossible to push away 16 years of love and package it neatly in a box and just push it in the corner. And so I recommend that people write a memorial about their pet, but certainly a letter to their pet is also a lovely idea. One of the things that I've recommended people do when they're struggling with how their pet is doing and if their pet is struggling and when they're trying to assess their happiness and their quality of life is actually write a letter from the pet to the owner in the pet's voice. So letting them know that they've had quite a fulfilled life, but now their body is not working as well as it should, and their mind is not as focused as it was, or just talk about any of the issues the pet is having. And I feel that in that letter, they will give permission for the owner to let them go. And so I think that that's often a helpful exercise for people to do.
That is an amazing idea for people to do. I love that. Another one too that I've found through the years that I use and it really works well for me is reinvention. When I lost Cyril and Missy, I ended up going to Hurricane Katrina in their names. If you use something else to sort of build on your pet's story, I find it actually helps them stay alive,
right,
in certain respects, and it helps people move from post-traumatic stress to what they're now calling post-traumatic growth, which is coming out the other end. Yeah, coming out the other end of the experience.
Right.
Right.
Lovely.